Hello everyone, it's Martin from Martin John Training, and I'm here to tell you another negotiation story. Once again, I'll give you the reason. The reason I'd like to share this is to prove to you that if you don't ask, you won't get. Or in other words, shy kids get no sweets. This tale really happened, and it's a superb illustration of daring to ask for what you want. It was during a time that I worked for a large consumer goods company in their research and development division, alongside lots of brilliant scientists with brains the size of planets. Anyhow, this one year saw the department hit with a huge cost savings target. The department had already been squeezed in previous years, so the general thinking was that there wasn't much more that could be done other than cutting the number of projects that the teams were working on, which the company really didn't want to do. So I started by looking at the contracts that were coming up for renewal and trying to negotiate some significantly better deals. So in this particular example, the same supplier had provided a service to the company for years, never missing a beat on the quality and service they provided. They were exemplary. Plus, there were no other equivalent providers in the marketplace, so we had no choice but to work with them. But where was my negotiation leverage going to come from in this particular case? I had no leverage in the sense of huge buyer power, but there was considerable goodwill that I could leverage, created over the years and nurtured by both parties. So I thought I'd try and harness that goodwill and see if I could get a better deal. I contacted the supplier and let them know that my company was very happy with their service and quality, but simply we couldn't afford their current price level. Their pricing wasn't sustainable. I pointed out that we wanted to continue working with them, but needed an enormous cost saving of 30% to help my department achieve its objectives. I welcomed the opportunity to discuss how we could come to a satisfactory solution for both parties. I reflected for a while and thought, that is never going to work. It's a real long shot. Also, it's outrageous that I've asked for such a huge price reduction. Why would the supplier even consider it? They probably think that procurement guy is totally nuts. But guess what happened? I received a really warm reply from the supplier and quickly had a very pleasant follow-up call to discuss further. The sales guy left me totally lost for words when he shortly returned with confirmation that yes, he could agree to my request. No strings, the exact same service, and no additional commitments from our side. The deal was quickly agreed and I'd saved 30%, just over 100 grand on the previous price we'd been paying. Incredible. So to all of you watching, what are the lessons we can learn from this? Firstly, never be shy of negotiating and asking for a better deal. The worst that could have happened is if the supplier had said no and just simply refused, which would have been fine. Secondly, don't assume that you know the supplier's position. In this case, the supplier may have been desperate to retain our business at any cost, due to perhaps a loss of customers elsewhere in the business or the prestige of dealing with my company. Thirdly, proactively make deposits of goodwill with your suppliers. Build relationships and treat your suppliers with respect. You never know when you're going to need them to help you. What do you think about this though? The supplier quickly agreed to a 30% price reduction. Why did they agree so readily? I think we've been paying too much to begin with. Or maybe the supplier just wanted to help us out. I'll never know. Maybe I should have asked for 50%. I wasn't being daring enough. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this little story. And if you did, please subscribe to my channel and feel free to make some comments. I'll always reply. And finally, if you want a dose of monthly hints, inspiration, insights and tips, head over to my website at www.martinjohn-training.com where you can sign up to my monthly newsletter for free. That's all for now. I hope to see some of you again next time.